Any question before the starting? Okay. There are some mechanism in the Python programming language which is called the list unpacking. But not for the list, the every type can be unpacking. Okay? For example, if we have the variable like this one, x, 1, 2, and 3. And so, how can we assign each variable 1, 2, 3 to another variables? For example, if we have any left hand side list in here like this one, which is equal to the x, the Python can permit that to do this assignment. Okay? And so if we can write the whole a and b and c, and we can see that 1, 2, 3, and the type of these terms is the integer. Okay? A is integer, b and c is integer. Okay? Or we can assign the Faruk, Zülküf, and Feyzullah. These are guys. Okay? And so the a, b, and c is equal to the x, and then we can assign the whole a, b, and c is equal to the Faruk, Zülküf, and Feyzullah. Different dress. In this case, okay. And so if we have any data like this one, for example 1, 11, 22, and 33, and Ali is included at this case, and so we can print the a and b and c is here like this one, and so the 1 and list and Ali are included in the with the specific a, b, and c variables. Okay, we can assign any list or the string character into the left hand side variable. In each function and methods, every methods or the functions has a return value in Python. Okay, and so if you want to return any variable or the values to the outside, and so we should call it like this one by using the unpacking mechanism. Okay, or a, b, and c can be assigned to the Ali, which means that each character is assigned to the a, b, and c. Okay, this is the standard nomination of the Python programming language: a, l, and I. Okay, and so also we should give that the type of a is equal to the str within the storage of the string class. Okay, so let's take some example in here with the creation of the matrix. Okay, creation of the matrix. So in order to create any matrix in the Python programming language, we can use the nested list types, which means that list within a list or stored in a list. Okay, and so if we have this information 1, 2, 3 is given in here like this one, and so the 4, 5, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9 can be included in here. Okay, or we can add some other terms in here like this one, the 10, 11, and 13. And what's the dimension of this matrix? This matrix is equal to the 4 times 3. Okay, and so each line is represented with with a specific row value. Okay, row in each line, and the vertical lines are considered the column. Okay, but if I print m here, and so we will see that this nomination, list within a list, okay? And so in a standard matrix format, we can call it the for loop in here. I will see, or I will show the how you can utilize the for condition in here, like this one. And so if I search the whole m within a row in here by using the in operator, and so this is the standard representation of the matrix notation, okay? You can use it. And so for example, if we have this matrix or 3 times 3 matrix in here, like this one, we can create the matrix 3x3 is equal to the 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 8 9, okay? And so 3 times 3 matrix is given in here, okay? And so we can also define the 3 times 1 dimension matrix, okay? For example, 2 3 and 4, okay? And so how can we multiply these two matrices by using the Python programming language? In each case, we have the 3 times 1 matrix in here, okay? And so firstly, we should initialize the empty list for the results, okay? Results matrix is initialized in here, okay? And so for the multiplication, I in range 3 can be given in here, and so we can create the 1 2 3 and the 3 times loop which is given in here. So we can initialize the sum for the current row, because in matrix multiplication we should give, or we should calculate the whole sum for the each row value and assign to the result matrix, okay? And so we can create another for loop in here, like this one, with the range of the 3, and so row sum is equalized to the row sum plus matrix 3 times I and G times matrix 3 times 1 J, okay? Because each row must be multiplied with the column values at the second place, okay? The matrix 3 times 1 should be included in this case, okay? And so in each update, if we have the row sum or summation of the row values in here, and so the result matrix must be appended with the values of the row sum, okay? And so this is the standard definition of the matrix multiplication, but at each time we should the row sum should be equalized to 0, okay, for each operation. So in order to show the 3 times 3 matrix in here, like this one, we can use the for loop in here, matrix 3.3, and so the print row value, okay? And so in operation, like this one, for this special keyword, we can search the whole data from from the matrix 3 times 3, because it's a nested loop, and so in each row is assigned to this value in each iteration, and so we can print all of these things, and so we can add the new line character at this time. And so we can also print to the new line 3 times 1 matrix in here, like this one, for the values of the matrix 3 times 1, and so we can print all the values, okay? And so the result must be equal to the what the result matrix is equal to the what the for value, because it's the 3 times 1 matrix, because we have the 3 times 3 matrix in here and 3 times 1. The multiplication gives us or produce us the 3 times 1 matrix. Okay, and so in result matrix, and so we can print the values of these terms. Okay, and so we have the 3 times 3 matrix in here, 3 times 1 matrix in here, and so the result matrix is equal to what? 20, 47, and 74. Okay, and so if I choose the 0 and 0 and 0 in here like this one, and so if I run this code, the whole results is equal to what? The 0 value. Okay, it's correct. Or I can assign to the 1 values in here, 3, 6, 9, because the 1, 2, 3 is included at this time. Okay, any question? I will show the how you can use the for and while loops in the next sessions. Okay, and so don't worry about anything related to the for loops. Okay, you may not use the utilization of the for loop at this time. Okay, okay, and so we can add another session in here like this one, to 4 for the lesson. And so now we will have the new topics or new data structure in here, the tuples. Okay, tuples like the list in this language. It's like list but a sequence. Okay, sequence means that it's given the order of the what, the some specific variables. Okay, list have also this property, but the tuples values are not changed or cannot be changed or updated in this language. Okay, the basic syntax is the what, the t is equal to the not sharp parenthesis in here 10 Ali and 12.4. Okay, but in the list we use the sharp parenthesis, but in this case we have the soft parenthesis in here. Okay, and so tuples. Firstly, I can give the print value in here like this one in order to show the R examples on the terminal page. And so firstly, the initialization or definition of the tuple can be given or supplied by using these terms 1.66, and so the print t with the type of the t. And so if I run again this code, and then we have the 5 Mehmet and 1.66. Okay, or we can add the what, the some other variable or data structure Mehmet and 1.66, and we can add the some list in here like this one, and so we can print the t with the type of the t. And so if I run again this code, and then this must be also a tuple, but tuple possess the what 1, 2, 3 list in here. Okay, for example, if we have the any data in here like this one 5 t and 2 within a list, and so the list can also may have the what, the t variable or the tuple variable. Okay, there is no restriction to what to define the one data list or data structure to the another one. Okay, it can contain to what the tuple or the another list or string variable or integer variable. Okay, firstly can define the t in here like this one, t 10, 20 and 30, and so we can print the whole this variable like this one, t0, t1 and t2. Okay, this the return values of the t in this 0 is what the integer type. Okay, and so we have this nomination in here, and then we can reach the what the bracket operators in here like this one, 10, 20 and 30. Okay, or we can reach the what the sequence order of these things. Okay, like this one, 20 and 30, or we can reach the what the 1 to minus 2 in here like this one, and so we get the empty space because the t1 to len t, which is equal to 3 and minus 2, and so this is interpreted from the Python like this one, 1 and 1. Okay, and so if I change this code in here like this one, and so we have the one variable in here. Okay, the basic difference between the list and tuples is coming from the assignment operator like this one. And so if I run this code and we have the error, tuple object does not support item assignment, which means that we cannot assign or update the R variables when it's created. Only we can initialize the whole variables in the tuples, but we cannot change these variables. We can add the variables, but we cannot change the presence values of the items. Okay, and so this is the error, syntax error. Okay, so we can define any other variable in here like this one, 3 and 4 within a list, and 5. Okay, and so we cannot assign the list value in here like this one. This is also creating the error. But the second in this is directly related to the list value. Okay, and so in each list value we can reach the 0 in this, and so we can update these values because the tuple may have the list class or list object, but this list can be assigned or can be uploaded with a new variable even if the tuple possess this list variable. Okay, and so there is no error at this time, and so we can update the list within a tuple, but we cannot update the whole list because tuple has this item. Okay, have you understand that what I'm saying in here? Because it's important. Okay, and so we can append the t2 because it's a representation of the R list with the values of the 3 and 4, and so if I run again this code, and then we have this nomination, but t append does not support this in here. Okay, and so t have no kind of the append operator, just the underscore term. Just we can count an index operator that we can use in the tuple container. Okay, so we have this information in here like this one, and so we will forward to the copy operation. So assume that we have the 1, 2 and 3, 4 list in here like this one, and so the list or the tuple can easily be converted to the list value by using the default constructor of the list values. Okay, and so if I run this code, and then we have the 1, 2 and 3, 4 within a list, and we have the 5 values in here. Okay, And also we can give the tuple of these terms, like this one, because this is tuple and this is the least values. Okay, and L2 0 can be changed with the 100 values. Okay, but if I write this code again, and so this list should be updated, but in this case this tuple is also updated. How could it happen in this case? In this case, this list is hidden or stored in the same address notation, even if we call the list method or the constructor. And so if I change the list within a list, and the tuple is also updated. This is important. Okay, you understand what I'm saying in here? Okay, so for the initialization operation we can use the soft parenthesis in here, like this one. But we have some problem in here. Type T, for example, we expect that this is the type of the tuple in this case. But if I run this code and then this 100 values is created within the class of the integer, okay, because the interpreter or the Python interpreter analyze or solves this code with the specific function calling operator or the standard arithmetic operator of the parentheses. And so how can we define the tuple in here, like this one? We should add some comma in here, okay, like this one. If we use this comma value, and so we can create the class tuple values, okay. Or if we have any variable in here, like this one, Ali, and we can add the comma value in here, like this one, we can print these values, and so this is also created in the type of the tuple, okay. Or we can use the tuple in here, like this one, but we cannot update this t value because we don't have any knowledge or any methods in order to update this formation, okay. This is the initialization operation for the tuple class, okay. So we will continue with the tuple methods in here, okay. In the tuple methods we have for example 1 2 3 4 5, okay, and so we can learn about the index values of the tree. For example, the tree is stored in the 2, and so we can have the return values of the 2 at this time, okay. But if we reach the 100 values in here, like this one, and so we don't have any kind of index is here, okay, because x not in the tuple, because it's out of range, okay. Or can use this term, like this one, 100 in here, but the index should only contains or takes the constant values of these things, and so these two terms of the syntax error, okay. Tuple has also unpacking characteristics, okay, which means that in the tuple class or variables we can define the points, for example 10, 2, and so we can print the point values in here, like this one. and so 10 the 2 is assigned in here. But if we have this unpacking mechanism in here, like this one, this point is assigned to the new variables x and y. Okay, and so we can print the x and y values in here like this one, and so 10 and 2 is obtained from the what? From these unpacking mechanisms. Okay, or x and y can also be assigned like this one. Okay, without using the parentheses. This is also a tuple values. Okay, especially for the swap operation, we should always use this nomination, because if we have the variables like the a equals to 10 on b equals to 20, we can swap the whole variables like this one. This is the idiom of the what? The Python programming language. Okay, it's the simplest way to what? To assign to A to B and B to assign without losing information. Okay, and so this is directly accomplished by using the what? The tuple operation, because these two types is defined the tuple, and these tuples is assigned to the what? To the left hand side with the new variables. Okay, and you should important to know that we should analyze this A and B. For example, print id A, print id B. In the second case, we have these terms. For example, the address of A 92, 11, 92 and the 12, but in the second place these terms are the reverse values. Why is that? The address of A is assigned to B and address of B is assigned to the A. Why? Can you answer this question? Yes, they swapped, but why? The new variables are created in here, because at the left hand side we will always use the new variables we created. For example, x and y is here and new variables, but these are not new variables. Is that true? Yes. So the important thing is that in the swap operation the tuples change the address values of these things, but in the right hand side we have the a and b operator, and the left hand side we can assign the new variables. But in the tuple operations we don't have such kind of information, and so in this operation we will not create the new variables a and b, but in normal case we will create it. Okay, we have created, but in this case we don't have it. Okay, and so you should know about these things, because the 10 and 20 is swapped with with address notation, and so the reason of the swapping the address notation in here like this one, we can only contains the 10 and 20 value in here. And so if I change this 11 or these values, 10 with the 11 value or the 20 with the 21 value, and so this address may be changed, but in this case we don't have this information. And so at the right hand side we have the a and b, but at the left hand side we have also b and a. This b and a is a new variable or not? Can you answer that? B and A are newly created. We create the A and B at the left hand side again, okay, with the same name, but the address of the address are pointing are the same location. But if we are using this swap operation, and so these A and B are destroyed and these A and B are newly created. Okay, you should important net to know about this, because in the especially for the return values of the functions we will know it, because the whole the times the return values are occasionally the constant values or the unchanged or remaining the same values at the return values, or so we cannot update the return values at each time in the code operations, and so the tuples are mostly used to what, to return any values from a function or the class. Okay, and so for example def min max values in here like this one L, and return we can give the what, the max L, return these two values. In standard programming language we cannot return the two values, only one values can be returned, but in Python programming language we can return the one, the two values or three values, but the Python interprets this code as a tuple. Okay, and so Python sees only one variable with the definition of the tuple, but you can return the two values within this code. For example, the min max values in here like this one, 32, 3, 11, 22, and 66 and 42. Okay, and so if I print this code in here like this one, and so we will have the 11 and 66. Okay, and so in Python programming language we can return the n values more than one, but the Python interprets these codes as a tuple. Okay, tuple type. So any question? So we have the operator overloading rules related to the tuple class in here. For example, 1, 2, 3 in here like this one. We can multiply the t times 2 in here like this one, and so we can write this code 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and so we can also assign the new variables to these terms. Okay, and so we cannot update the tuple, but we can create the new tuple with a what, with the new variables. Okay, and so a contains the double times to 1, 2, 3. Okay, or we can print the what, the a value in here like this one. A is equal to the what, the t plus 1, 2, 3. We can add the sequence of this tuple. Okay, and so 4, 5, 6. The first one is the double times of the tuple t, and the second times is the addition of the what, the 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and so these are the identical with the what, the mul underscore term with the 2. Okay, and t mul times 2 is equal to the a. Okay, these are the identical, or these terms is equal to the what, a is equal to t at double underscore values in here like this one, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and so if I run this code, then we will have the same code in here. Okay, this is the operator overloading mechanisms. Or we can create the new tuple in here like this one, 155. K is equal to the what, the whole values in here, and so we can print the t and k variable in here like this one, and so we will have the Mehmet 1 and 50 twice time. Okay, but if I check the address of these terms this must be equal to the each other. Okay, for the assignment operators, same address. So we can search the any variable within the tuple variables like this one, and so the false is given in here because 10 is not included in the T tuple, or Mehmet in T returns to the what, the true value, or Faruk not in T is a true value. Okay, so this is all the total explanation of the tuple methods and the tuple utilization in the Python programming language. I hope you have learned about anything what I just said in this lesson. So in the next lesson we will talk about how we can use the dictionary values. Unpacking. Okay, so which line? Do not know the unpacking. Okay. Okay. In this case, we will assign the 10 and 2 is the what, the point of these things. Okay, and so the point defined to what the tuple. But in the unpacking mechanism, so we can assign the right hand side to the left hand side. For example, x and y can be equals to the what to the these terms. Okay, and so we can assign the points also these terms like this one. This is simple, but what's the question of the unpacking? No. What's the main problem to understand this unpacking? What's the main question about you? Okay. Okay. X, Y, Y. This is the same way with this definition, and so we can also give the what, the X, Y, Y, Y. Okay. This is a new definition of the our what, the point, and so in the tuple we can use, or we may use the function calling operator or the parenthesis operator or not, and so the tuples can be defined with the what, with the simple utilization of the comma operator. Okay, and so this is also a tuple values. Okay, is that okay, Faruk? Whether we are using the parentheses or not. Okay. To define the tuples. Okay, in the next lesson we will talk about the dictionary and string class, and so I will upload the whole videos to my YouTube channel, and I will share the whole codes in my classroom codes. Okay, have a nice day, guys.